Alright, so example 3. So it's going to solve 5 to the 4x minus 7 minus 3 equals 10. And so we're going to follow the same pattern again, all 4 steps, in order. So, first off, where's our exponential function?
Right there.
That whole thing right there is our exponential function. So we need to get that by itself first, and then we start doing all the stuff. So add 3, so first step here.
So basically everything in front of the exponent except for log is your exponential.
Too much.
Wait, no.
Right, so that's the first step. That's the first step. Now, because this whole thing is our exponential function, now we need to go to step 2, because we got the exponential function by itself. So now step 2 said take natural log of both sides. So now we're going to do that. Okay, so we did natural log of both sides, and then we're going to do the power rule, because this has the power here, and it's not an e, so we have to use the other one, the power rule. So in other words, this comes down in front. So for example, 3, or for step 3, sorry. I'm going to multiply that by natural log 5.
Is it gonna work?
Mm-hmm.
And what you get by natural log of 5?
Okay, so does everybody see this part right here?
So are we
Makes
actually
sense.
gonna like do that in calculator or calculate?
We're going to solve for x first.
Okay.
Now, some of the people, or sometimes they will say, okay, instead of just dividing by log 5 and blah, 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 they actually do distributive property and all the good stuff. Don't do that, because that's going to be a lot of work. But just make sure you put it into the calculator at the end correctly. So if you don't, then it's going to throw you off. But we're going to go ahead and divide by 4, natural log 5. Sorry. That'll be the first thing. That cancels out, so we're left with just 4x minus 7 equals natural log 13 over natural log 5. And then we just solve for x. So we can add 7 to both sides. Let's move that down. That would cancel. So we have 4x equals natural log 13 over natural log 5 plus 7 on the outside. And then we divide the whole thing by 4. This is what I was talking about. You have to make sure you put in the calculator correctly at the end. So when you put it into the calculator, you're going to need to put a couple of parentheses in here. So you need to have parentheses around the natural log 13 over natural log 5. And you also need to have parentheses around the whole top part.
You can like do that blueprint C, then do that 7, then divide by 4. It won't work like that.
You can, but I'm not sure how that will come out, if it will come out
Can
correctly.
I see if it'll come out the same thing as all?
You can try. Okay. Okay, so, and just to check to see if you put it in correctly, your answer should be x equals 2.15. Or approximately, I should say. You did it separately? Okay. Alright, so if you need to do it separately, you can work it out. Alright, so we follow those 4 steps over and over and over again each time. Isolate the exponential function, do natural log of both sides. If you have the L and E, the exponent just comes down. If you have actual number there, use the power rule, and then solve for x. So simple and easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not hard.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay, so we're going to do another practice problem just like that. Just like it.
Mr.
Hmm?
When you take off points, it's like, cause I got 2.14. Like,
2.14. What's the number behind that? That 4.
A 7.
I cleared it out there.
Well, I want you to round it up because you're only doing 2 decimal places. So round that second one up if it's like 5 or more behind it.
I know.
All right, so here's our practice problem. Look it up. Is that good? All right, so here's our practice problem.
What was that, man?